How well do you want your life to turn in 2021? How well do you want your reality to change? Are you just going to keep doing the things you've been doing in the past years? Or are you now going to think of an idea that will push you forward in this coming year? You see, being a king in the 21st century is very simple, it's very easy. Yes, we don't have to wear crowns and have the thrones, the empires, the kingdoms, and all of that that has to do with kingship, so to speak. But you must understand that in this century, more kings have risen than in the past, simply because hard times are what produces kings. Now, people that are quite comfortable with where they are, refuse to be trained by life, refuse to be trained by the universe, by God. God is life. Now, all those people, they are the ones that at the end of the day they find out that nothing, they literally got nothing from from um from life, out of life. And it's simply because when you are not paying close attention, when you're not paying close attention to what God is telling you at a moment, you find out that your life begins to go into a mess, right? In 2021, you can tell yourself you want to change, right? You can tell yourself you want to change. Now, doing difficult things is the only thing that has the potential enough to make you a better person. Yes, doing the hard things. But if you keep doing the soft things, the easy things, the things that don't challenge anything, that don't challenge you, that everybody is just happy with, everybody has just accepted it. Now, doing such things will never get you to the place of greatness. I'm speaking to all of you out there who really want success. You really want success. It's simple. Life is simple. I've found out that life is very simple. You just need to apply certain rules. Now, when it comes to luck, people say, "Oh, he's lucky, she's lucky." Now, you must understand that luck is just an unidentified principle. Yes, when you've not understood something, maybe somebody is going through something and all of a sudden something happens, and I'll say, oh, it's luck, he was lucky. Now, yes, he's lucky, but don't see that luck as something that just happened. No, something must have happened for something to happen. So there's always a cause for an effect. Do you remember? There's always a cause for an effect. So nothing just happens. Everything is under, everything is doing something, like things are the after effects of things. Things are the after effects of things. When before something happens, something has already happened to make it happen. You get the point. Now, that is I called luck. Yes, the person might not even know what he did, but bear it in mind that something really happened. That's the point. Something really happened. I don't want us to be um I don't want us to be distracted and deceived by the mainstream things happening around us, and we think that every no, you must take action. You must take action. The goal, the key is in taking action. If you don't take action, nothing will happen. Right? If you don't take maximum action for your life, nothing will happen. If you don't take maximum responsibility for your life, nothing will happen. I'm going to be sharing, excuse me, in no meantime, about semen retention. Yes, semen retention. You can see I have a ring, not actually a ring, a magnet, um, kind of something on my ears, and I didn't do it to you know show you that look, I want to live a wayward life. No, this is not about waywardness. This is about determination. Is a symbol. Yes, I put it there as a symbol. It reminds me of something. Now, I'm going to be sharing with us how I was able to do semen retention for 90 days. Yes, for 90 days. And it just happened like a play. You see, whatever you're doing, anything anything you're doing in this world, and you take responsibility for that thing works out. Now, do you know that the most things that usually don't work out for you are the things that you hand over to people to handle for you, right? When you once you delegate that responsibility to persons, to an external factor, especially when that external factor is not in it for you, like they are not doing it for you, they are actually doing it for themselves. Now that's selfish something, but it's not that, not a bad thing. Being selfish is not bad, right? It's just that society has made us know that being selfish is very bad. Now being selfish is not very bad, but being selfless too is not bad either, right? So being selfish and being selfless, they are both okay, they are both perfect. It just depends on the approach. It just depends on the people, the parties involved. Now when you want to do something, the best way to achieve it is to take absolute responsibility for that thing. Once you keep delegating and relinquishing your powers, your control to an external factor, that thing will hardly be achieved, right? Yes, it will hardly be achieved. So to quit masturbation, to quit porn, I told myself that look, I'm responsible. I'm responsible for this thing. There is no need of blaming anybody. There's no need of blaming the society. There's no need of blaming the government. There's no need of blaming my family, my parents. There's no need of blaming religion, right? It all had to do with me, and that was when, or rather where my change started. If I hadn't had that mindset of, oh, I was the one that started this now, I've got to be the one to stop it, then I wouldn't have stopped it, right? Now if you tell yourself you are going to do something, best believe that the universe will bring you trying times. You really go through a lot. Yes, you will really go through a lot, and one reason why God will keep on bringing you those trials is to test your allegiance, so to speak, or your loyalty to that thing that you seek, right? So, and you find out that the test the tests are actually the things that separate these pretenders from the actual seekers of a thing, right? The test. Now once people get tested, that's when we now say, oh, look at the persons that are serious about this thing. This one is not serious, he was just only pretending, right? He was just only, faking the whole thing all this while. Now that's what you do with your life. That's what you do with your life, taking absolute absolute what responsibility, right? Taking absolute responsibility. I want you to have this mindset that God can't unless you will, right? People say that God can but he won't. God will but he can't. Without a man, God won't. There's how the saying goes. But my idea here is have that mindset of God does not move until you move. Now what is God? This is a very big question in the 21st century, and to some extent everybody have their different opinions. Now for me, I think God is everything. Yes, I can't imagine myself having God as something that, or someone that exists in a particular place, and then we term him, we call him powerful or almighty. No, if God has to be, if God has to be almighty, that means nothing can contain him, no place can contain him. Now People usually have this mindset that God is in heaven. Yes, God is in heaven. Now, who is here? Now, God is in heaven, but you must understand that He's not only in heaven. In fact, heaven cannot contain God. That's how vast, that's how powerful it is, right? Heaven cannot contain God, neither can the earth contain God. Hell cannot contain God. So no place can contain God. That's why God finds himself or itself rather or herself in many things, right? um so literally we can say that everything is God. Everything is God. Now, having that mindset that um um God does not move until you move. You just um proving the law of attraction, right? Everything is connected to you. So the only time that things start being attracted to you is when you're moving. So imagine that you're a magnet and the universe, everything around you is trying to be attracted, has the ability to be attracted to you. But if you don't move, they won't move. Now bring two magnets, uh, just place the both side on the opposite poles or something. Just that something that when you push this one, the other one is moving. Two magnets. When you are pushing this one, the other one is moving. Now you must see yourself as one of the magnets. If this one does not move, this one does not move with it. That's how the law of attraction works. And that's where does this phenomenon happen? It happens in your mind. It happens within you, right? So if you don't have that conscious thought of change, nothing changes, right? If you don't have that conscious thought of getting rich, nothing, you can't be rich, right? So things just begin to move when you're moving, right? That's the point. Things begin to do what? Move when you're moving. So if you don't give an accountable, or if you're not accountable to yourself, if you're not responsible to stop something, you find out that you will find it very difficult to stop it. Yes, because you are just saying this person will help me stop it, this person will help me stop it. And at the end of the day, maybe they are too busy for you, or they are too busy with their lives, and then you find out that you eventually did not stop it. Right? But when you tell yourself, look, I'm going to stop this thing at all costs, the universe begins to work in your favor. Everything begins to come together, come in place, and all of a sudden you begin to receive ideas. You might